Hello, everyone. My name is Linda Gunner. I am the CEO and founder of Linda's Perfection Creations. Linda's Perfection Creations is an event planning and wedding decor company. We cater to small and large events in and around the Philadelphia area. We handle full service, month of coordination, partial, custom service. So we cater packages to fit a specific couple needs. So we understand that every two couples are not alike. Sometimes maybe you want something different or like a la carte where you can add things and subtract things on different packages. We do all events, milestone birthdays, and the graduations. Pretty much anything that need planning and decor, we handle any events. We do corporate events. We do home staging as well, so interior home decor. If you have an office space that you want decor or you just staging your home for prospective buyer, we cater to events and decor in and around the Philadelphia area. So Philadelphia, New Jersey, Delaware, Connecticut. We do also do destination wedding as well. We for my business, you don't have to do both. So let's say if you want to just do the planning aspect, you can do the planning aspects. If you want to do decor, you can do decor, vice versa. If you want to combine it together as well, we also do bridal bouquets. So if you just, let's say if you don't want centerpieces for your wedding or you don't want a full decor services and you just want maybe your boutonniere, your corsages, your bridal bouquet, or maybe like a statement flowers, um, we do those as well. So today I'm just gonna jump into the video. I'm gonna do a series for the next 12 days. Maybe it might be shorter based on the timing and how it goes. I'm gonna dive deep into the wedding checklist. I know I give the wedding checklist everything that you should do before you get, as you getting married. But what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna break it down step by step each month. What are you things that you're supposed to be doing? Um, is nothing wrong with doing certain things early. You can even combine it, but I'm just gonna break it down month by month to make it easier. So, and this I'm gonna do it based on, let's say if you're planning your wedding a year. So after you got engaged, the dust has settled. You took the time to enjoy each other company. So now and I'm gonna start the planning process. So step one, this is 12 months. So let's say you got engaged today or earlier this month and you're planning your wedding within a year and you already picked the date. Determine your budget, which is very important. How much money do you want to spend on your wedding? Talk to the necessary people who are spending that money. What is your auntie? What is parents? What is you and your spouse? Determine how much money. The national average right now for a wedding in the state of Pennsylvania is anywhere between $30,000 to $35,000. In New Jersey, it's about 40 to 45,000. So, and that's including everything you want from the wedding. You don't have to have that much. That's just the national average. You can go more than that. You can go smaller, but this is based on the wedding guests for 125 people. But you can, I say, you can cater your wedding to fit your needs and how you so decide how much it is. What you want to spend on your wedding. Decide on that budget because it make it easier. Because once you know how much you're gonna spend, the rest of the time flow it just goes smoothly. And the next thing you want to do after you determine that budget, so okay, well let's say you say I'm gonna do the national average. Now you want to decide how many people you want to invite. You want to do your guest list. Write down your guest list for start, and you can alter at any point in, but you just want to get the idea of people who you want to invite, friends, family, co-workers. Write the list down. Let your spouse write their list down, and you write your list down. You combine and get it done. And also ask your parents, who would they like to invite to this wedding. Now, this is where it get tricky. If you based on the budget, let's say you want to go with 125 people and you got a list for 140 people or 150 people, then decide, well, do we want to increase the budget or do we want to cut the list down? Because the quickest way to eliminate your budget is by cutting people off your list, because you have to feed them, you got to give them drinks. So those are the highest part of budget. After you make your guest list and you decide what you want to do, you hire your planner. Why? No, I'm just joking. You decide if you want to hire a wedding professional whether you want to have a month of coordinations, whether you want to do a full service planner or partial planner, what if you want to decide if you want to plan your wedding yourself, um, or if you have some family member or somebody who you know. Rule of thumb is you don't necessarily have to hire a planner, but be very careful by using family member, even doing things yourself, because it gets a little stressful down the line. But always decide what works best for you, what works in your budget, and you decide which option you want to do. Whether you're going to hire a planner, whether you're going to do it yourself. If you do choose to do it yourself, I recommend go to Barnes and Noble, get a wedding planner book club. You can even look on YouTube, go to the Wedding Wire, the Knot. All these places have wedding checklists, so you can know what it is that you need to do and how to process to plan your wedding, all the things you need to look at for. So after you had a planner, then you decide, okay, what floor of the wedding you want. How formal do you want your wedding? Do you want a formal? Do you want a casual? Do you want a black tie? Do you want a team wedding where it's all white? Or do you want a cars, wedding but cars? You decide on what it is, because all of these things, once you start to decide, it sets its own what you're going to spend, how you're going to spend it, or you already know from the beginning. Then it make it easier for you. That way you don't have to stress out like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm going to do. I see some people who haven't even made the guest list, just say, oh well, we're going to invite 120 people or 100 people, and then when you do the guest list and you realize like, oh my god, I have a lot more people than I expected, or maybe I have less people than I expected. So that's why it's always great to do your guest list at the beginning and not just throw a number out there, because once you write the list down, it make it easier for what do you want to do. And if you hire a planner, they also know some of the things that need to be done. You can just go from there, or you have the information, you know what it is that you need to do. And then if you have a budget, then it make it easier, like, okay, well, based on these people that I'm sending, it might be a little bit too much, maybe I need to cut it down. And then after you decide the theme of the wedding, you make your guest list, you pick your budget, the next thing you want to do is select your venue. Now, you want to decide what kind of venue you want to use. Do you want it to be a castle? Do you want a mansion? Do you want a ballroom? Do you want to use a hotel? Do you want to use like a banquet hall? So those are the things. And then also it reflects back to your budget. Based on your budget, you know what you want to do. So you select the type of venue that you want to use. And if you have a planner, your planner can help you look for that kind of venue. Or if you're doing it yourself, then you can start making phone calls. Because the thing is, you don't want to say, okay, well, I want to get married in a banquet hall, and then you have way more enough money, and you don't want to do it. And then you decide you want to get married in a hotel or something, and it's way over your budget. Then you have that's and there's a lot of time and energy. So let's say you start looking for places, and then you realize, okay, well, I don't like this. This is not what I picture. Or this is so you have look on Google. Look, like, once again, Wedding Wire, Wedding Knot. You can just search in wedding venues, and they have a whole list of different venues. You can look how to say, do you want a rustic wedding? Do I want elegant? Do I want luxury? You can then, based on the venue, and you pick your venue, because once you pick your venue, it's easier before you start looking for all the other moving parts. Because let's say you pick a day and you have all the other photographers, so on and so forth, you don't have a place. That's a lot of money. So before you start to do anything, picking any vendors and picking everything else, make sure you have your venue locked down. Because once you have the place that you are going to get married, it makes it easier for you. It makes it eliminate a lot of stress. So those are the things you have to do. And lastly, for month 10, you want to find a caterer. So you're going to decide, if you find a venue that has a caterer in it, eliminate that. You don't have to do it. If you doing outside, even if the vendor have it and you choose to do an outside caterer, you can have that used as well. Or if you're using a banquet hall, then you can have a caterer. Now, this list is just the order of things, the way I will go about it. You can fluctuate the way to you want to, but this is all the things that you need to do in 12 months before your wedding. Have the breakdown. It will make it easy. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow we're going to talk about month 11, and I'm going to keep going down till the day of the wedding, just to give you guys a little detail of everything, so you know how to plan, what it is that you need to do. Once again, thank you for watching. My name is Linda. Please share, like, and subscribe to my channel. And I hope I see you tomorrow, where you can get all the information you need to plan your wedding. Please go to my website for more information about my services, and you can also do a free consultation to talk to me about your upcoming wedding needs or any event needs. www.lyndaperfect.creationsevents.com. Thank you and have an amazing day. Goodbye.